What's good? What's good? Okay, my audio should be good now. We should be good now. All right. And so what we are doing today is I'm going live and hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Boom. Let me put that away. All right. So that should be good. Okay. So I'm going live and and I am showing our hold on. I got an echo over here. Let me get rid of this echo real quick. Boom. Okay. So I am going to be displaying the 555 plan that SVA is sponsoring. What's the 555 plan? The 555 plan is the quickest way to exit the rat race. And what I mean by exiting the rat race is it's 50 dials a day, 5 offers a day, 5 days a week. All right. And this will get you, this is the fastest formula to get you to $50,000 a month. 50,000, the sooner you can get your business to $50,000 a month, the sooner that you can exit the rat race. Okay. This is just a fact. $50,000 a month is when life begins, is in my opinion. You're not even in the game if you're not at 50K a month, in the sense of where you even start to begin to feel like you're making a dent in your life and in your future and in your family's life, right? So, and that's not an arrogant statement. That's a statement where if you know, you know, right? And those who have been there, they understand this and they don't even question it because they're like, yeah, I remember, right? 50K a month is the name of the game, and it's called the 555 plan, right? 555 plan, which is 50 dials a day, right? That's your first 5 offers a day. That's your second 5, and you do it a minimum of 5 days a week. All right. You run this play and you run it for 90 days straight. I'm telling you, you're going to be on a trajectory to be making and or already doing 50K a month. Most people will never do it because they will never do it. All right, but I'm going to be displaying that myself and I'm going to be making live dials. So let's go ahead and get into the first dial because we got no time to waste and we're going to make it happen. All right, normally I do triple dials for the sake of getting my dials in. I'm going to be doing double dials, especially because I'm starting a little bit later today, and I'm getting right in it. So let's make it happen. We're not wasting no time. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, Gregory, answer the phone. I'm trying to buy your house.
Please leave your message for. This is Greg Williams. Sorry I missed your phone call, but if you leave a message, I will call you back as soon as I can.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to call. I want to talk to you, Gregory. With Love Lexi says, where do you pull your data and your numbers from? I pull all of my data and my numbers from SVA. I have SVA pull all my data and my numbers. I'll put it right here in the chat. But SVA, they get the highest quality data. You can go to standardva.com. And even though they don't advertise data, if you just need them for data, you can just reach out to them, schedule a consultation call, and they will be able to get you large amounts of data for of the highest quality and the highest value, or like the highest value data for the most inexpensive price that I've ever seen. Someone says, are you cold calling or calling hot leads? These are more like warm leads that have been provided by SVA. And a lot of these are follow-ups. So yeah, I'm calling warm leads right now. All right, on to the next one. Let's get it. I'm keeping track of all of my dials as well, so that I can blitz through this and make sure I'm hitting all my metrics in front of y'all every single day. Let's get it. Next dial.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Lopez.
Yes.
Hey, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property there on Linkside Street.
What's in Linkside?
The 7709 Linkside Street.
Yes.
I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling that one because I might be interested in buying it.
Uh-huh. Why would you think I'm interested in selling it?
I don't.
Still interested.
Oh, I mean, I
I've
have.
never been in the market.
I have on my records here that one of my agents spoke to you some time ago, and I was just following up to see if you were interested.
No.
Okay, got it. All right. Would it make sense for me to follow up in the future, or that wouldn't make sense?
Well, not in the near future.
When you say not in the near future, you mean maybe in the next year or so, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. I don't have plans to sell it right now.
Got you. Okay. Well, what I'll do is I don't want to bother you, obviously, and I want to respect you and your privacy. What I'll do is I'll make a note in my database just to follow up with you in a year or so, just to check up on you and see if anything has changed, and then we can go from there. And then also, Mr. Lopez, you can feel free to text me if anything has changed, and then I can get you an offer and see if it even makes sense for us to move forward.
Okay.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
Yes.
Bye. All right. So we're gonna take him off the list one time. Well, we won't take him off the list. We'll just mark it. What I'll do is I'll mark it as long-term follow-up, and then I'll go on to the next. And you know what's funny, y'all? I'm going through the database. Actually, I was not supposed to call that lead. My VA explicitly put in the database, said I'm busy right now, hung up. Then they followed up with him, and he explicitly said, "No, I'm not interested in selling," and said bye and hung up. And I called that lead anyway. So that's funny. I wasn't supposed to call that lead, basically. Okay, let me go ahead and call the next one. Boom, boom. All right, let me go ahead and get to this next one. Let's see. Let me go ahead and call this next one. All right, on to the next one. All right, this is dial number 3. Dial number 3, baby.
Hello.
Hey, John, how are you?
Who?
Hey, John?
No, not John.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did have on my notes here that we had talked to you before, and you said that the property there on Hoover's Bend belongs to your friend.
Not me. No.
Okay. Do you have any property you're interested in selling?
No, I sure don't.
Okay, got you. Well, hey, thanks for taking the call and for your kindness, and you have a blessed day. Okay, then. All right, yeah. I need to start looking at these notes before I'm just calling indiscriminately to try to get my dials in, but that one says he said that it belongs to his friend. His friend's in the hospital, and he sounds like I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I'm marking that. All right, on this next one. This one, okay. Let's see. This guy's name is Thomas. That was dial number 4. I'm blitzing through these dials. Let's get to it. Here's what we're displaying on these lives, y'all. Here's what we're talking about right here. Here's the name of the plan right here, because a lot of people get very, very intimidated whenever we talk about what it takes to be a 6-figure earner, a multi-6-figure earner, a 7-figure earner, right? It's very simple. It's called the 5-5-5 plan. And I'm going to be displaying it to you 5 days a week. And basically what it looks like is you need to make $50 a day. That's your first 5. 5 offers a day. That's your second 5. And you need to do this a minimum of 5 days a week. And if you do that, you can insure within a 90-day cash conversion cycle $50,000 a month. There's nobody that I know who has done these behaviors for 90 days or longer. There's nobody that I know who has adhered to these behaviors 90 days or longer who's not bringing in 50K a month minimum. Nobody. Who's that person? Name yourself so that we can come box. But I guarantee you, if they're saying that they're lying, they haven't held to the behaviors for 90 days straight. Because if you do, it is virtually inevitable that you're going to be producing 50K a month. So I'm showing you live using SVA leads. I need to watch how I say stuff. I was talking to my dad yesterday, and my dad said something about like sometimes the stuff that I say is stupid. And I was like, he's like, you're a jerk sometimes. I'm like, what the heck? He's just like, my dad's like, you're an asshole. I'm like, dang, he just kept going off on me. I'm like, dang, well, thank you, I guess. So as if I ever come off mean or ugly or arrogant, just let me know, please. I'm sorry. Apparently apparently I come off that way sometimes. What the heck are you laughing at, Sierra? Cece says nobody else gets to tell you that except for your dad and your woman. Everybody else has to fight Sierra. She's like, I'm the only one that gets to be mean and this, hearing this shit. Nah. All right, next dial. All right, I'm on dial number 6 right now. Y'all didn't see the other one. What do y'all think about what I'm saying though? Ty Wise Cup says, how much is the SVA leads, bro? Most affordable service in the game, especially the premium leads that you're provided. It is starting. The starting package, it's $5 an hour. $5 an hour for and then they provide 30 leads a minimum, bro. So you're basically getting the leads at like $50 a lead or less. These are the same premium leads that you're getting on iSpeed to Lead with their blended average of like 197. So I mean it's incredible, bro. It's incredible, this service. This is why I'm using it. This is why I'm going live here. All right, on to the next one, on to the next. Let's get to the next dial one time. Art Robinson says Aaron's closing calls are fire, but so is that music. Hey.
Hello?
Hey, Pamela.
Uh-huh.
Hey, this is Aaron. How are you?
Okay.
Awesome. I was calling about the property on South Cross Ranch Road.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling it because I might be interested in buying it.
I mean, I think we talked about this before. I just don't think y'all are offering me what I want.
Okay. Okay, yeah, because I do have notes that says that we might have talked. What were you asking for this one?
So my son just did a whole new roof. And right now I think he's probably wanting like, I'm gonna say 20, maybe like 22,000.
22,000 for the property?
Mm-hmm. for the trailer. I don't own the property. It's on a community property.
Oh, I see. Because okay, and so it's on the community. And then how much is the lot rent?
The lot is 633.
633, and then he's wanting 22. Well, let me ask you this: if would y'all be willing to sell it owner finance?
What do you mean owner finance?
Well, because like I don't mind purchasing it, but I'm an investor, and so I want to make money on the back end. Now I don't want to lowball you, but at the same time, let's say I were to purchase the property for 22,000, but I make a down payment, and then we have a purchase agreement. Everything would obviously be above the table, and we have it notarized and everything, and then we make monthly payments after the down payment, of course.
So, what would you do with the trailer?
Good question. So because I'm just thinking that we might have to be creative here if we're going to be able to do a deal, because what I would basically do is I'd rent it out on the back end, but I would need to be able to make sure that I can make some money after, because I still have to pay the lot rent, which is 633. I could buy into the deal with probably, like, let's say a down payment of like 2,500 to you guys, and then monthly payments until we of course pay off the full outstanding balance for the purchase price of 22,000. And then what I would do is then I would charge a rent on the back end. So I have the 633, and then let's say I would have to determine real quick while I'm on the phone with you. I can even show you right now. That way I can, if it's something that doesn't even make sense for you, you can be like, no, this doesn't even make sense. But let me see it real quick, because I need to determine, okay, what could I even rent this for on the back end, and then I would have to reverse engineer from there to be like, okay, well, here's what I can offer you so that I can make a little bit of money. But let me see here. I'm just plugging it into my software so I can see what the rental rate is. Is it how many bedrooms and bathrooms?
It's a 4-2.
And is it a double or a single wide?
It's a double.
A double wide. Do you know who the manufacturer is?
Not offhand.
Okay. Let me see. 4-1. Do you know what year it was built?
I want to say it was 98.
98. Okay.
I think it's Plymouth, PLY.
Oh, Plymouth. Yeah, the Plymouth. Okay, that's one of the old school ones.
Yeah.
Plymouth, but they're good. They created pretty quality product. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, so let's say we did, okay, so now I'm gonna run some numbers really quick. So let's say you want 22,000. So let me plug it into my calculator here. So let's say we did 22,000, and we did a down payment. Let's say I did 10% down. That way you know that, hey, he's serious. That's a good amount of money. And we just did like something small, like a 120-month term or something like that. Then that would mean, boom, and then let's say we did like just some interest as well, so y'all can make some extra money on that, like a 2% interest. I mean, if y'all were willing to sell it seller finance, then what it would look like is I could purchase it for $22,000. I could put $2,500 down, and y'all would get mailbox money of about $250 every single month. and then we could, and then this would allow me to be able to come in and then rent it and be able to make a couple $100s myself. And of course, I wouldn't mind putting a protection or a clause in there in the agreement that, if we miss a payment or something like this and everything would be notarized, then the trailer would go back to y'all without, any need of any legal troubles or anything like that. And the reason why I would be willing to do that is because obviously I'm serious, I'm buying into it. Where this is not a favor, we'd be coming in with a 10%, and then everything would be on paper, like I said. Is that something that y'all would even consider?
I have to talk to my son and see if that's something he would want to do. Like, I honestly think that he wants just it up front, so that way he can do what he needs to do as well. Because he's still he's trying to get it remodeled. So that's where he's at right now as far as trying to do that. So I don't know if he's willing to do that payment deal.
Well, how much work does it need? Does it need a new roof?
No, he already did the roof. Of course, it still needs a new AC unit though.
Okay.
Because
so it needs AC. Does it need to be leveled?
No.
And then will I need to update the cosmetics? Does it look like it already came out of HGTV?
No, definitely not. He's still trying, that's what I'm saying. He's still trying to work on that right now. As far as the cosmetic goes.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest, I like the numbers on the back end. How do we do this? Can we get them on the phone right now where we can talk about negotiating numbers and things like this? Because I think that I might be able to make an offer that would be agreeable here because we have enough cash flow on the back end.
Well, he's at work. I can't get hold of him till after 6.
Okay.
Every day. Yeah, Monday to Friday.
Okay, so why don't we? And it sounds like he's the decision maker, correct?
Well, I'm the lien holder, but he's the one that I'm giving it to. So I gotta do that paperwork as well. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I'll have to ask him and see if that's anything that he wants to even do.
Right now, who's paying the monthly rent for the lot?
He pretty much is.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. And so it's basically, but it's between both of you in terms of making the decision, it sounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I 100% respect that, and why don't we do this? If you want to talk to him and let him know that there's a very serious buyer who's not here to waste time, Pamela, and I'm willing to work with you in terms of, I don't think that the purchase price that you're asking of $22K is unreasonable, even with the condition that it's in. If we can break it up in any way, even in a way that makes it like where, okay, that's a good deal for y'all, I'm more than happy to work with y'all on this. But if you could just let them know that you have somebody on the hook, and then from there, I guess I can follow up with you.
Okay.
And then you can let me know, okay, what makes sense in terms of, we can talk numbers, or maybe he says, no, I'm not even interested, and then we can go from there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
When would be the best time for me to follow up with you?
Probably tomorrow.
Around the same time, or are you thinking earlier would be okay?
No, I work till 3.
Oh, okay. No wonder. Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for taking my call, Pamela, and I'll call you tomorrow around the same time, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good one. Bye. I feel like I had to turn my energy all the way down to match her energy. Otherwise, I was going to be like frying her brain. You know what I mean? Okay. But yeah, I can tell it wasn't just like an indifferent energy. It also wasn't like an annoyed energy. Like she just seemed legitimately tired. You know what I'm saying? So, Sheila, what up, Sheila? She said, "Let's get it, E." Ambition NYC says for a fraction of the price. That's right. Yes, indeed. We're calling SVA leads right now. You understand the vibe skis? And the idea is the 555 plan. You're going to hear me talk about this over and over and over and over and over again with the 555 plan. And that means if you want to retire and you want to retire early, all right, here's the 555 plan. You make $50 a day, 5 offers a day, and then you're gonna do this a minimum of 5 days a week, right? So that's the 3 5s, the 555 plan, and you want to make sure that you stick to this for a minimum of a cash conversion cycle, which is about 90 days, 3 months. Okay, 555 times 3. 555 times 3, and this will get you to, this is the way that you get to 50K a month, where we believe that 50K a month in net and personal revenues to your bank account, 50K a month is the way to freedom. At least it's your, I'm not saying 50K a month is financial freedom, because financial freedom looks different for everybody depending on your goals. But I'm telling you that if you want to get to 50K a month, then run the 555 plan. And I'm going to be displaying this to you live. Okay. I'm going to be displaying this to you live. So let's go ahead and get to the next dial. Next dial. All right. So this next one, let's see what we're talking about right here. Her name is Shannon. Man, I really appreciate everybody who is always showing love and just very, very kind. Sounds all corny, right? Thank you. I appreciate everybody for being nice to me. No, but all jokes aside, I do appreciate everybody who shows love on social media, supporting these lives, supporting our companies.
It's been forwarded to it.
All right, we got a double tap. See, that's why you got to double tap. Sometimes they be forwarding you.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
Is it just me, or is that like a new woman on the voicemail recording? She was different. Your call, like she sounded a little bit more nasally. Yeah, but that's definitely a new girl. All right, let's try. This is our triple tap.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey Sharon, this is Aaron. I was calling about the property there on Mount Carillon. I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling, because I might be interested in buying it. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 830-200-1296. That's 830-200-1296. I hope all is well, and hopefully we can talk soon. All right, bye. All right, and then the name of the game, this is the 5-touch cadence, y'all. After you make that dial, after you send the voicemail, after the third dial that they didn't answer, you got to send them a text. You got to send them a text. Hey, Sharon. It's Aaron. I just called you right now. Are you available to talk? Question mark. All right, on to the next one. All right, let's go ahead and see what we can make happen on this one. All right. Hey, is David there?
No, he isn't. May I take a message?
Yes, ma'am. We had talked some time ago about the property there on Winsford.
Oh, yeah, it was a long time ago, dear. That's sold.
Oh, I got you. Got you. Okay. And
About 2 years ago, so it was a good long time.
yeah, yeah. Well, let me ask you this. Do you happen to have any other properties y'all might consider selling or no?
Right at the moment, we're trying to get one knocked out. If you know what stalls are,
Uh-huh.
and you have to nut them out every once in a while.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's what we're doing to this place, and then we wanted to get it rented, and then put it on the market because there's the front. It's a duplex.
Okay.
The front part is rented. The back part needs to be mucked out, and so when we get both of them rented, we'll give a new owner a chance to maybe keep both of them or neither one of them or whatever. But that's what he wants to do, and so that's what we're going to do. Call back in about 2 months.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do. And just really quick, Mrs. Boyle, would you even consider would you even consider an as-is offer on that duplex right now?
No, he wouldn't, because he doesn't think that anybody will offer him at least what he still owes on it. So, and I'm not sure what that is.
Mhm.
He and a partner bought it, and then the partner skedaddled. So, I'm not sure how much he does owe on it now, and so he wants to, get it livable. For some people, expectations are not real great, but if you get somebody that can go in there, anyway, that's
Yep.
what he's working for. Okay, 2
Understood.
months.
Understood. I've made a note there, and thank you so much, Mrs. Boyle, and you have a good one.
Thank you.
Bye. By the way, y'all, just so y'all know, I'm calling follow-up leads right now. So if some of these conversations sound the way they do, I'm calling follow-up leads. I don't have my fresh batch from SVA, so I'm not even gonna hold you. All right, so that one's a follow-up. All right, on to this next one. Next one, let's get to it. Somebody says 50K a month for what? That's in revenue. That's the 555 plan, right? 555 plan means $50 a day, 5 offers a day, 5 days a week.
Please leave your message for Connie Johnson.
Yeah, okay, Connie, I need for you to answer the phone. I don't want your voicemail, Connie. Nick Smith says, what software are you using to dial? My agents utilize Ready Mode. I am dialing follow-up leads, so
Please leave your message.
I'm literally dialing right off of my cell phone.
Connie Johnson.
Hey Connie, this is Aaron. I was reaching out about your property there on Geronimo Oaks. I just wanted to see if you were still interested in selling it. If so, definitely feel free to call me back. My number is 830-200-1296. That's 830-200-1296. 296. I hope all is well, and hopefully we can talk soon. CC, can you have Mo give me a batch of new leads? No, I'm just calling follow-ups. No. Okay. Do you want to send me his information? Okay. I'm about it. Well, Dom the investor says, "What I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss, bro?" Ambition NYC says, "I'm breaking up. I'm breaking up. Can y'all hear me? Mic check. Dom, what did you miss? I mean, I just made a few offers. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get some new leads. All right, let's see. Let's call the next one right here. Abraham Lopez on Mariposa Drive. Mariposa. Mariposa. One time we were in Houston, I was ordering birria. That sounded a little bit too close to diarrhea. He was like, "Let me get them birria." Then I'm like, I do not want birria tacos, bro. That does not sound appealing.
The person you are calling is not available.
No, I don't want that, Abraham. I need for you to answer your phone, Abraham. Sheila says the 555 plan, 50 dials, 5 offers, 5 days a week equals 50K a month. That's right. That's the 555 plan.
This mailbox is not currently accepting messages.
All right, on to the next. Apparently, they're not accepting messages. All right, on to the next dial. Let's get to it. Okay, actually, look, let me do this real quick before we continue on the dial. Okay, we have this one right here. All right, let's see what we talking about.
Leave your name, number.
Okay, Norman didn't answer the first time, so now we're gonna go to the next dial.
Leave your name, number, and a message for a call back.
Sorry, mailbox is full.
Are you serious, Norman? All right, I'll send him a text right now. Hey, Norman, this is Aaron. I was just reaching out to see if you were still interested in selling your property on Adam Street. Okay. All right, y'all. We have to cut today's live short. We're going to be doing, on average, 2 hours a day moving forward on all of our live dials. But I did want to make sure that I got into live dials today because we need to get back into the routine and make sure that we're delivering for you guys because we've been making this promise that we're going to do this. Also, we'll, moving forward, have fresh leads from SVA that I'm going to be making live dials on, which I'm really, really excited about. So stay tuned. We'll be going live every single day on this. I'm really, really excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I hope that you have an incredible rest of the day, a successful rest of the week, and I hope that this year brings you untold millions of dollars in blessings and blessings. Love you guys, and I'll see y'all on the next live. Deuces! Deuces, deuces, deuces.